All right, some new dope lemon for you guys here. We got Maggie's Moonshine. Let's just get everybody started with that opening lick. It's going to be this, something like that over and over again. B, C, and E. And then the fret number is going to be on the 9th fret here of that D string and the 4th string to the 10th fret of the same string. And then the 9th fret of the 3rd string, the G string. Gonna have that more than a few times in the beginning. And basically the whole song is gonna be really just vamping on this like C, the D minor. It's in the key of C, but there's some parts where you can add some stuff and then it like breaks off into like a whole nother song almost. But for the most part, it's just gonna be this C to the D minor. With this C though, you can kind of play 2 bars of the C, and then if you want, you can kind of hear it, the E coming through. So you could do this with the E over the top, this shape, right before that D minor. And then right when before you go back to that C, you can grab this G. I'm doing it with my ring finger here, so keeping everything else the same, grabbing that G right before the C again. And then some parts, when they go back to that C, some parts you can hear the E really well. So you want to incorporate that 6th string and then strum all the way down. It's not all the time, but you can definitely hear there's something slightly different, and I believe that's what it's going to be. So again, it's going to be C to D minor, and then if you want to add that G over the top right before we're back there again. It's going to be that pretty much all the way through. Like I said, they're just kind of fooling around with that progression. But you know, your hot spots are going to be that C note, that E note, and especially that D minor when they go back and forth between that C and D minor pretty much all the way through. Like I said, it does switch up a little bit. It has that big space, then it goes a little bit, and I think you can maybe incorporate more of that E sound when you go all the way down. But I still think you can just get away with that C to D minor. But nevertheless, experiment with it. It's a new song from Dope Lemon, so there you go. We're back with the new stuff. Let's go.